Hello?
Mrs. Johnson?
Yeah?
I know you're going through a painful divorce.
Who is it?
And nothing can take your mind off a lousy cheating husband like some beautiful aluminum siding.
Really? Do you think so? Oh, go ahead, do the whole house.
The telemarket 2000! Let us help you get your foot in the door before it's slammed in your face!
With my wife just last week. She told me I no longer showed enough affection and took her efforts at the same for granted. The horrible emptiness this entire experience has made me feel only underscores the...
Okay, looks like our player is all set.
Pull up the boom about 5 inches. It looks
We're
like
almost at go.
Hey, how's it going?
Well, Player One, it seems like you neglected to enter your monocle. I'm calling you T-Bone.
Hey, my name's Todd.
Hey, Todd, I'm...
10 seconds.
Be careful out there.
Pick check, please.
6, 5,
Okay, fade to black.
3.
If you're just calling to annoy us, please wait for the beep, then hang up.
Hey there, I'm your host, Cookie, and I know what you're thinking, because I have psychic powers. It's just the two of us. Please don't kill me. And today's wrong answer of the game is brought to you by
Reformed Robots Housecleaning Company. They've been reprogrammed to do no harm and to do your windows.
And we're off. First up, a brief history of time. Suppose Stephen Hawking opens up an upscale grocery competitor to Whole Foods named Black Hole Foods. Which statement would be true about his new store? Dairy products would freeze instantaneously, carts couldn't escape the mass of the parking lot, the salad bar would absorb all surrounding radiation, or each store can only be built next to a previous store. Watch your clock!
Actually, black hole emit radiation. Do you think radishes are supposed to be that large? Ha 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 he.
The correct answer is...
A black hole is a collapsed star that is so massive nothing can escape it. Not light or shopping carts.
That's right, Steven. Everything around a black hole just disappears. Just like your paycheck when you shop at Whole Foods.
Ha ha he ha.
Thank you, Steven. Coming up next, question number 5. A lot of people consider Lou Bega to be a one-hit wonder with his song Mambo No. 5, but I have to disagree. It's only been a little over a decade since the song came out, people. There's still plenty of time for him to have another hit that sounds vaguely like his first. So, if Lou Bega wrote a song about all the dancing girls he met in Brazil, what would it be called? Cha-Cha No. 5, Salsa No. 5, Samba No. 5, or Rumba No. 5? Here's where the money is. The samba was developed in Brazil in the 19th century. So the next time you go to Lowe's, be nice to the cashier, because he may just have another hit on the way. No, this would be the robot vacuum dance, and this robot isn't going to help you. But you know what robot will? A reformed evil robot, just like the one you won from the Reformed Robots Housecleaning Company. The only mind they'll be blowing is your figurative one due to their exemplary service. You'll be happy to know this wrong answer of the game comes with $4,000. Congrats. Here we have, I go nuts for A&E TV. Which animated animal would not appear on an episode of Hoarders? Secret Squirrel, Woody Woodpecker, Nemo, or Alvin, Simon, and Theodore? A clownfish does not hoard its food, but instead eats the leftovers of the anemone it lives with. Another misconception about clownfish, they're not particularly funny, not even for a fish. Here's one for you. The Ministry of Silly Books, and it's a this or dat. I'm gonna read off 7 names. For each one, tell me if it's a Pulitzer Prize winner for fiction since 1980, Or a Monty Python comedy sketch. If it won a Pulitzer, press the square button. If it's performed by Python, press your circle button. Each one right gets you 300 kinds of cheese. Each one wrong gets you 300 dead parrots. And don't forget the clock. Alrighty then, here it comes. Breathing lessons. How not to be seen. A good scent from a strange mountain. The cheese shop. Tinkers. Hitler in England. Argument clinic. Maybe you should consider reading a few more books, like, say, any. Then there's the famous Monty Python sketch, The Fish Slapping Dance, which is based, of course, on the classic novel Moby Dick.
Where's the vibe, girl? Rock my world, girl. Ooh, yeah.
How about, warning, high fructose corn syrup? Say the U.S. Department of Homeland Security takes a Mountain Dew Code Red taste test. If they respond as if the Homeland Security advisory system is at threat level red, what will they say? So good it's dangerous. It quenches a severe thirst. The taste is extreme. Or, the energy boost gets you elevated. You got this one wrong. To the max. Next time, try this. The color red in the Homeland Security Advisory System means the nation is facing a severe threat. Just remember, kids, if your urine looks like Mountain Dew, you're fine. If your urine looks like Mountain Dew, code red, see a doctor immediately. That'll wrap up round one. And you've got a decent score there. Don't screw it up. Remember, I'm doubling the value of each question in round two. Okay, let's see what's next. Coming up, tabloid math. If a back issue of Us Weekly featured the headline, John plus Kate plus 8 minus John, what would the exclamation point represent? Pi, logarithm, factorial, or imaginary number? An exclamation point is the symbol used for the mathematical term factorial, which equals John multiplied by John minus 1 multiplied by John minus 2, etc., until you get to 0. So if John equals 4, John factorial would be 4 times 3 times 2 times 1, which equals another number. You figure it out. I hated that show. It made me want to square root John and Kate right in their asymptotes. Next up, I can't find my fingers, but Nathan Fillion is a giant. Well, it happened again. I ate a 2-pound Chipotle burrito and watched a movie right before I went to sleep, which of course caused me to have a crazy dream. I dreamt that I became this slave and had to fight against a series of opponents in front of hundreds of people. I fought several men and even had to fight larger versions of my cats, Mayonnaise and Poopsie. It broke my heart, but I had to slay them. And afterwards, I was all mad and was like, is everybody enjoying this? Finally, my last opponent was the person who enslaved me to begin with. And guess what? It was my mom! Once I defeated her, the dream ended with me dreaming about my former life. It was so weird. What movie was I watching? 300, Spartacus, Alexander, or Gladiator? Yep, I was watching Gladiator. And this leftover burrito isn't half bad. I'm so glad I didn't really kill you, Poopsie. Come here, give Puppy a kiss. Oh! I love you too, you see?
Plucking chickens, picking out a mate. Guess I'll marry 8.
This one's known as I Miss Microfiche. If you were doing research online, which of the following would you be unable to find? Wikipedia's entry on Wikipedia, Encyclopedia Britannica's entry on Encyclopedia Britannica, Merriam-Webster's entry on Merriam-Webster, or Urban Dictionary's entry on Urban Dictionary? Yeah, they do, but they don't have an entry for Cookie Masterson. Apparently bias is everywhere. Watch how easy this is. Wikipedia has an entry on Wikipedia, Britannica has an entry on Britannica, and Urban Dictionary has several entries on Urban Dictionary. But the Merriam-Webster Dictionary isn't that self-referential. Yeah, and gullible isn't in the dictionary either. That's a good one.
Strolling through the park with the sarsaparilla. For me, it's night.
Say hello to Strike Lee. Suppose Malcolm X were still alive and he decided to go bowling. It could happen. If Malcolm X were to bowl a turkey, what would be displayed on his lane's computer screen? Malcolm X XX, Malcolm X //, Malcolm X XX / or Malcolm X XXX. A turkey is when a player bowls 3 consecutive strikes, and X means strike. And if you think those rental bowling shoes are sanitary, you've been hoodwinked, you've been had, you've been took, you've been led astray, run amok, you've been bamboozled, and your feet are infected.
Hold me, never let me go.
How about, my feet are smelling? Hey, you know those groundbreakingly clever Dr. Scholl's commercials where everyone's gelling with words that rhyme with gellin', like Magellan? Ha! Woohoo! Those are some classic clever commercials. I tell ya, I could listen to words that rhyme with gellin' all day. If you were gelling near the Strait of Magellan, what might you be yelling? Check my Central American seaside dwellin'! Try these Australian beach drinks I'm selling! My African coastal sunburn stopped swelling! Or, I'm doing some South American shore seashellin'! At the bottom tip of South America, the Strait of Magellan runs through Chile. It's where Magellan went say-yellin'. His trip ended tragically when his feet, unprotected by Dr. Scholl's gel inserts, became inflamed and fell off. True story. Welcome to the attack. When you see 2 clues that match, press the X button. $4,000 for a right answer, but you lose $4,000 if you're wrong. And of course,
remember the clue.
It's gotta be a match that fits this clue. Facial hair makes the man. Let's do this in style. Good luck. There it is! Congrats! I'm gonna tell you something. You are the Tom Selleck of facial hair knowledge. I mean that.
You don't know Jack!
That's a wrap. Donnie, what's happening?
All right then. Have you any tinkling for jumping back into the proceeding?
I joined because I was looking for adventure.
I joined because I wanted a challenge.
I joined because I'm retired and they were looking for people over 55 who collect replica muskets.
Civil War reenactments are all about staging a fake battle that will impress tourists on their summer vacation.
Civil War reenactments are great because when you fake your death, you get to take a little nap.
If you're thinking about joining, you should expect to eat a lot of stew and wear really itchy wool uniforms.
You better like the music of people playing the spoons, because that happens a lot.
This ain't your granddad's war. It's your great-great-granddad's war. The old, the eccentric, the Civil War reenactors.
Bedroom bodies, Peter style factory. There's a tiny bun that's jumped out of the oven. She just couldn't wait for your kisses and loving. She lives in a uterus all cozy and warm. Just wait 7 months till she's reborn. She fits right into the palm of your hand. Her Malibu incubator gives her a tan. Aww. Bedroom buddies, fetus doll factory.
The Bedroom Buddies Fetus Doll, because 9 months is just too long to wait for a hug.
So, thanks again for having me over, Scott.
Oh, you're welcome, Marjorie. So...
Is your date night conversation a bore?
Yes it is! Please help! We have nothing to talk about!
Then try Nigel the Chimney Sweep. He's a real adorable British street urchin who makes an excellent conversation piece.
Oh, well, isn't he fabulous? All ragged and covered in soot.
Oh, please, miss, help me. I have a family. They don't know where I am. Please help.
Oh, I haven't the slightest what he's saying, but look at that adorable hat. And you, Scott, well, you seem so nurturing.
Thanks, Marjorie!
Please, I miss me mum. Why am I dressed like this?
Get your very own Nigel the Chimney Sweep today so he can start sweeping your loved ones into your heart.
Help me.
Or hearth.
Help me.
Next time on the Laugh Factory Radio Stand-Up Special, it's visual comedian Rich Coolidge.
You ever walk into a restaurant and the waiter looks at you like this? And you go like this? I told my mom I was single, and she handed me this. Look at it! If I ever own a poster shop, this is what I'm going to sell. Hoochie Mama!
That's next time on the Laugh Factory Radio Stand-Up Special.
What's wrong, baby?
Your bee-beard. It's too unruly. I don't love you anymore.
No! What do I do?
Biz, get a Buzzkill beard trimmer, bozo.
Huh?
Biz, get the Buzzkill beard trimmer and shave or trim your bee beard for the utmost comfort for you and your lady. You can have bee mutton chops, a bee handlebar mustache, or a bee soul patch.
Hey, your bee-beard looks great. I love you again.
Thanks, Buzzkill.
Who makes you look sharp without the sting? Buzz does.
Also available, Hive Diver Bikini Wax.
Extremely secretive and expensive government research suggests that cats like gum. More on that tonight. What the was that? Find out tonight.
Great party, Sarah.
Oh, thanks.
I've got to ask though.
America strongly suggests using rye whiskey instead of bourbon and stir